Hi, in this video I'm going to show about the materials and also we'll see how to create the materials by using the material graph. So material is nothing but it is a different pack of textures here. So as in the previous video I have talked about the textures. So for example, if you go to any model here, so for example this model here. So for each and every model you will have an textures and also one material here. So what is material is like all these textures will be packed into single material here. So what the thing is finally we have to apply this material to the model instead of applying individual textures here. And also one thing, suppose whenever you select this model and if you want to find out the material of this thing, so when you go to this detail panel here, so you can see here whatever the material is been applied to this model here. So now at present it has been applied this limestone rocks here. Like if you want to search this material in the content browser, directly you can click on this browse. So if you click on this directly, it will go to the folder where the material is been located. So if you double click on this material, you can see some of the properties which you can change here like metallic, specular, normal. I have shown this option in the previous video too. Like if you change the normal value, it will increase the bump details for this model here. So one thing is you can find out the materials easily. You can see the thumbnail, it will be in the round shape. So for each and every model, the materials will be in the round shape. And now next we will see how to create the material here. So for example, if I go to the contents and let's say I will create one material here. And if you want to create a folder, you can right click here and you can click on this new folder here. So like let's say we'll call it as materials. And in this, if you want to create a material, just you can right click here and there is an option like material. So here you can give the name of the material here. So for example, let's say like base underscore like mat or something, or you can name it like m underscore like basic. So what the thing is, if you like type this M or something when you want to search for the material, it will be easy for us to search the materials also. For example, if you go to the all and if you search for M underscore, you can find out what are the materials are there in the content browser here. And this will be easy for us to search the materials if you give the specific name like with M or something. Like not only for the materials, if you create any levels or if you create any blueprints or something, according to that, if you give the specific name in the starting, it will be easy for us to search. So I'll go back to materials. And now in order to enter into the material graph, we need to just double click on this material. So now it will open the material graph here. So now in the material graph, if you want to pan, you can right click here. So you can pan from one position to another position here. Now you can see it has been created the default basic node here. So as I said, material is nothing but it's a combination of different textures and we have to connect all those textures to these options which is suitable. So for example, like for base color, we will apply the base texture. Here we will give different kind of textures to each and every property. So everything will be shown into this model here. At present it is plain because we have not connected anything here. So now here we will drag some of the textures here which is like applied to the existing model. So for example, if I go to this thing and just you can take it out so you can see. So these are the textures here now. Let's say you think that you don't have this material here for time being, so we'll create a new material for this model by using these textures here. So here what the thing is, if you want this texture to be loaded here, just simple, just you have to left click and drag into this graph so that it will create a node for this thing. And also you can drag other textures too, like for example like normal map and this like metallic textures here. So just I will maximize and you can put into the order here first. So you can move this nodes by using the left click and drag here. Now this is a texture color here. So this is a basic texture which we need to show onto the material here. So simply what we have to do is we have to connect this RGB to the base color here. So now you can see here it has been updated with the texture which has been connected to the base color here. And now in order to make the model look like bumpy detail, so we can connect this normal map. So we can connect this normal map to the normal. And this is a combination of metallic texture and the roughness texture here. So here we have a channels here like red, green, blue. So what the thing is, for metal, we can connect this red channel, and for roughness, we can connect this green channel here. And now we have created the base material here. And now if you want to save this, you can click on this save and you can click on close here. In case if you want to edit it again, you can go to the folder here and you can double click. So if you want to make any changes, you can double click and you can open this. So we will apply the new material to this model by removing the existing material here. So directly if you want to apply the material, you can select the model and here you can go to the material tab in the details panel here. Now here you can click on this and you can search. So as we are given the name, so for this material, so if you go to materials and we have given the name like m underscore like basic. So here you can search m underscore basic. So see this. So if you select now, the material has been applied. So you can see the changes. So before it was little bit lighter. As in the previous video, I have explained how to change the properties of these textures here. So due to that, it is looking a little bit different when compared to the new material here. Or else we can directly drag and drop. So there are two ways to apply this. Either we can select the material from here or else you can directly drag and drop.